Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. It just seems weird that we're already in a new year. I felt like 2022 went by fast and slow all at the same time. So many things happened in my personal life. We're gonna start the new year off right. Today I wanted to do kind of a refresh glam look. Is that even what I'm going to call it? I don't even know if that's what I'm going to call it. Whatever the title turns out to be is what this video is going to be. But basically, I'm still kind of in holiday glam mode, but I also want something just really fresh and really like approachable everyday kind of makeup, but still glam. I have all of my makeup right here. I literally had spent weeks perfecting my makeup space and where I actually film at, because if you've noticed in several of my videos and if you follow me on Instagram and I film in different places of my house, I just never had a nice place to just have all my makeup in one place and film. It's still not what I want it to be, but I have to use with what I have. So this is where we're at. Happy New Year, and let's go ahead and get started. I always like to start off with prepping my lips so that way they can start getting a little hydrated and moisturized. So I'm going to be using my Red Aspen lip gloss. It says lip gloss on it, but it's like a lip balm, kind of glossy. It's really hydrating for the lips and has great ingredients in it to really plump up, moisturize, hydrate. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I used it before, kind of put a hold in it because I was just like, I think there's better things that I've tried. Went back to it, absolutely love it. I love it specifically for my T-zone especially. And then I'm just going to focus this in the center of my face and my pores. We're going to go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Been loving this stuff. And like I said, I want a really nice, healthy, kind of glam, glow, refresh. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to put this all over the face. This is the NYX Cosmetics Love is a Foundation Brush. And I'm sorry if I keep looking this way. I have a mirror over here. I love this product because it literally gives your skin such a healthy glow. It also is nice because it kind of adds a little bit of coverage. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is my Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I've been loving this foundation recently. I've used it for years now, but I don't know, I just recently saw a video with LA Clients using that foundation, and I had to repick it up, and I've been using it like nonstop. Soft coverage it gives, but it's very natural looking. I'm gonna first take my NYX Bare With Me concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. This is kind of closer to my skin tone. So I'm just gonna take this, give myself like just a dot. Really just gonna like take the point of the Beauty Blender and just kind of dab it on the blemishes that I want to conceal a little bit more. Every once in a while, this mirror will poop out glitter. The seal on this, as you can probably see right now, the glitter is, confetti is like poking out right here. It's not sealed very properly, so every once in a while, glitter will fall out. Go into the same concealer, but different shade. This is in the shade Light. This is going to be for my under eyes. If you are watching this, I want to know what are some of your guys' New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolutions are one, and I think this is for most people, is the whole health thing. You know, I want to be better at eating a little bit healthier. I want to be a little bit more active and exercise. I did do yesterday and today, I did a couple of yoga sessions that I just looked up on YouTube. And it just kind of helps to rejuvenate my body and my brain a little bit, which has been super nice. And then I definitely want to get a little bit more active with like actually exercising. But for now, I'm like easing my way into it. Eating healthy here's my thing. We get all filled up on really yummy, hearty food and candy and sweets and treats all throughout the holiday season, right? And then by the time New Year's Eve comes around and people, make their New Year's resolution, your house is still full of all this food, or at least my house is. I don't know about everybody else. And so, like, I feel guilty for throwing it all away because that's a waste of money. But at the same time, I'm like, how am I supposed to? I've been limiting my sweets, but also not like indulging myself. One thing that's really helpful is like at night, because I do intermittent fasting. So I do from like 8 to 10 is usually when I do intermittent fasting. And I've been doing it since last year. It feels really weird to say last year because it literally was just a couple days ago. At night, like if I want something sweet, but I'm already fasting, I'll just make myself a cup of tea. And a cup of tea, because it's warm, it's going to fill your body up with all that warmth. So that's what I've been doing lately too. I had a cup of tea with my mom last night and it was so good. I'm going to be a little bit more limited on my social media. Step back and just enjoy life around us. I want to read more books. My husband, he listens to audiobooks. I can't do that because if I listen to audiobooks, my brain just wanders off and I start thinking about other things and then I miss the book. So I definitely like reading books better than listening to them. Eventually get myself a Kindle because I feel like I would be way into reading books more if I had a Kindle. So with that, are there any good books that I should read? Any book recommendations, let me know, because that's definitely something that I want to do is read more books and stuff. I'm going to go into contour. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Matchstix. This thing is like way expired, but I literally want to use it all up. And I've been using this for a year and a half or so now, and I still have that much left. And I use this like all the time. It hasn't really affected my skin yet, or maybe it has. Maybe that's why I'm breaking out right here. I don't know. But, you know, we're going to use it anyway. So I like to take it on the back of my brush like this. That. Then we'll blend it in with my Beauty Blender more. I love contour. I'm not like, I feel like I'm lazy with my contour versus other people. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to my nose, I'm just literally like swipe, swipe, swipe. Where other people's like really meticulously like lining their noses right. And I'm just more like, I want the general shape, but I'm not like looking to create a whole new nose. I'm going to go back and blend this out. I'm just gonna take my sponge and kind of just go around the edges. I'm gonna be using my Jaclyn Cosmetics. What is this called? Powder Move Loose Setting Powder, and this is in Sheer Fair. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender Powder Puff, and I like to just take this and kind of press it into the back of my hand and repress it back into the puff. And then I'm quickly just gonna, again, make sure I have any creasing, I have a hair away, and then I'm just going to set. Then taking a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to pat in here. I kind of like to swirl my brush around, but that tends to make a mess, so if you want to, just bring it out here. And you can see kind of how my skin still has a little bit of like a luminosity to it, and it doesn't just look like matte and flat. The one thing I also forgot to do was I was going to put on a cream blush before we set the makeup. I still don't know if it's going to work. The reason why I wanted to do cream blush because sometimes blush fades, like powder products fade. And so I wanted to, at least if that fades, that I still have my contour, my blush underneath to still, you know, create that definition in the cheeks. But I forgot it. I was going to use the Profusion Cosmetics Blush Hour Cream Blush. It looks like this. It's got a cute little dotting tool, but I forgot to do that, and it doesn't really sit well on top of powder from what I remember, so we'll use that in a different video, I guess. So I'm going to take my Milani bronzer. This is their Silky Matte Bronzer, and this is in the shade Sunlight. It kind of is a mix between a warm and cool toned. So it's perfect for if you want to do like a one and done situation where you contour but bronze at the same time. This is a really good product. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani blush really quickly. This is a matte blush. So I like to set that down before I go in with any like more baked blush formulas or anything like that. So I'm just going to... Okay, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like when I put blush on, I don't get it in the right place sometimes, but today I feel like I got my blush in the perfect placement. Sometimes my blush ends up being too high, sometimes it's too low. Today, it's perfect. Now, we're going to go into the Hourglass Edit Unlocked palette. If I can get it open. Do you see how pretty that is? I'm so excited. In the middle. I'm just going to put that right over top. Kind of staying up a little bit higher and not bringing it so close to the apple of the cheeks. I'm going to take a little bit of the other blush that we use just to kind of hit the apples of the cheeks again. I wanted to revisit this Star Wars The Child palette. I really think that, oh, this one's cracked a little bit. I gotta be careful. I really love this palette. I love how it looks kind of intimidating because of the greens and stuff, but I feel like this is such an approachable palette. And again, like we're doing kind of a more everyday glam look for today's look, so I'm gonna try to keep it pretty simple. So first I'm gonna go in with this top shade right here called Just Like a Tatooine. Oh, that's cute. I don't think I've ever read the name of that shade. But anyway, I'm just gonna take it on a fluffy brush. And then I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. I'm kind of like flicking it out because I definitely want a little bit more of a shape for this look. Picking up a different brush. This one's a little bit more flat. I'm actually taking a microfiber towel to quickly take off any excess pigment on there. The pigment that was on there is basically already gone off of it. Into Droid Protocol, which is this really deep chocolatey brown shade. And then I'm just going to tap this kind of in a V shape. So we just used that brown to deepen up the outer corners. I was trying to think. Sipping Soup right here. And I'm going to first go on my finger and we'll see how that applies. Because I'm also wanting to go in this one right here, the right hand Mando, but we're first going to go in with this green shade here. We're going to see how that looks. And then I'm just going to pop that in the center of the lid, up a little bit above the lid though, so that way when, like, specifically with my eye shape, like when I open my eyes, I don't want that green to be cut off by my crease, and so I am going to bring it up a little bit higher. I'm just going to take this shade right here, the right hand Mando shade, really quick, back onto the finger. I feel like that's a little too much, so I'm just going to dab it on the back of my hand really quickly, and then I'm going to use this as the center or the inner corner of my eye. Ooh, I really like that. That's really pretty. Okay. That's really pretty. Back in with the first brush that we used to blend out the transition shade, just to blend a little bit more. This shade right here, it's the Forge. This is their Super Shock formula in this palette. I'm going to be super light with my finger. Here, I'm going to quickly wipe this finger off really quick. Just one little dot. I'm just going to see what this looks like. I'm going to keep it kind of in the inner corner. See if that even picks up at all. I mean, a little bit. You can see a little bit more of that gold. Okay. I think we're going to be done with the look here because, again, I wanted it to be glam, but like more an everyday approachable glam. Take Tatooine really quickly on a more precise brush, and this is what I'm just going to put on the lower lash line. We're not going to put anything else but this on the lower lash line because we want it to still be clean and fresh for the new year and more an everyday look. Mascara, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Unlimited mascara for today's look. I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I have been doing my eyebrows like this for a while now. I've been taking this pomade gel for my brows, which I didn't think that I ever was going to be a pomade girl. I thought I always would stick with a brow pencil, but I actually enjoy using the pomade way better. I'm going to take the pomade. This is from Benefit. This is their waterproof brow pomade. And then I just take my angled brush here and I'm just going to pick some up. And I'm going to start at the edges. Alright, see, that was like a minute just of really quickly applying some product to my brows, and you can see how much more defined they are. It's still really light brow. I don't like a super heavy, sculpted, you know, straight lined brows. The hardest part about doing my brows though like that is that getting them to kind of look somewhat even, because my brows are not, do not match. They're not sisters, you know, because people say our brows aren't twins, but I don't even think mine are sisters. I think they're like distant cousins. Just doing the best that I can here, getting them to somewhat match here. I'm gonna stop there, otherwise I'm gonna keep obsessing over. The one thing that's different about my brows is that this one has more of a straight line, where this one circles around. I may revisit it later, and it may be not as noticeable to other people than to me. Maybe you guys are looking at it and you're like, they look fine. Take a brush here, and I don't know why I'm holding it like that because I'm left-handed. And I'm going to take this shade right here, mixed with this shade. So kind of mix those two shades together. And I'm just going to, on the high point of the cheek, Cupid's bow. Alright, now I'm going to remove anything that I have on my lips here. I'm almost wanting to wear this. This is cheeky. This is the Vinyl lipsticks from Maybelline. Caramel Latte from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Shake it up a little bit. Alright, well that's still drying. I'm just going to quickly assess the situation here, making sure if I need any touch-ups on anything. I think I like everything looking. I like the bronzer. I love the blush. I think we're good. The e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. Okay, I was skeptical about this because I was like, how can such a affordable setting spray be like so good? Because everybody hyped over the setting spray, and I went to like Ulta, it was sold out. I went to Walmart, it was sold out. I went to my other Walmart, it was sold out. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to order online. I ended up seeing that there was one more left at a different Walmart that I went to, but that was after I had ordered one offline. So now I have two, but let me tell you, it does not make your makeup budge. And I did my sister's makeup the other day, and she was so impressed with the longevity of her makeup after a long day at work. And I was like, and I hadn't even used it yet. Like, she was the first person I've ever used it on. And I was like, really? So I tried it, guys. I literally slept in my makeup and my makeup didn't budge. Like, it looked the same that morning that I put my makeup on. Guys, it's $10 for the setting spray. Run, don't walk, don't sit on this. It's such a great setting spray. If you need your makeup to last longer than just a couple hours, this is what you want here. And it's such a fine mist. Let me show you. And it smells so good too. Like when you spray it on your face, you don't even feel, you're like, did I even spray my face? Because it's so fine. Go ahead and set the face now. And I think I inhaled some though. Set my eyebrows using my 24-hour brow setter. Went a little bit more overboard than what I initially was going for. But honestly, this is what I would wear on an everyday basis. So it's not that far off for me specifically, because this is like everyday makeup for me. You see how like the eyebrows like match better now? Like once I get them like set in place, they look so much better. Alright, I think I'm done. I love how my makeup looked, and I hope that this is more approachable than you guys may think that it is. That is it for my look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Look is so much easier to recreate. You don't have to go as overboard with it like I did. Like, you don't have to wear 2 blushes like I did. You can just stick with the 1 blush. You don't even have to wear highlighter because my skin is already glowy from all the other products I used before. You don't even have to use all of the glitter toppers that I use, but I'm just a little extra that way. I feel like the lip is such an everyday lip shade to wear. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful 2023, and I will be definitely more videos coming your way this year. I feel like I definitely got like my place to do my makeup and film kind of down for right now, so I feel like filming videos is going to be so much easier this year as well. If you want to be subscribed, hit that subscribe button, but also if you want to be notified of future videos that I upload, hit the notification bell and you'll get notifications every time new videos come up. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!